So what's going on, man? Mr. Vermin Supreme.
Well, it's just another beautiful day here in Cleveland. Loving life, living large. You know, things are pretty chill, especially here, of course. But you know, we're just here in Kirkland Park. It's the park where the city gave us a permit and allowed us to camp out. There were some fears originally that they were allowing both pro and anti and against and for, but against and for what, I'm not sure. But but it seems to be just us, the lefty-leaning anarcho protesters and occupiers and the usual suspects, if you will.
Well, everyone here is going to vote for Vermin Supreme, I'd imagine, right? You've got their vote locked down.
I would have to guess that, yes, there's a lot of supporters here of mine. And
so
if we were to conduct a poll, I believe yes.
Vermin's a presidential candidate, and I think you actually beat several of the lesser-known Democrats.
Absolutely. I came in fourth in the New Hampshire primary, right behind Martin O'Malley.
Wow.
And I got more votes than Huckabee on the other side. I got more votes than in fact, I was chasing Rick Santorum last night down the street. Man. It was pretty hilarious. It's up online now.
Look. I think if Trump wins 4 years from now, there's a real shot for a Vermin Supreme.
Oh yeah, no, I think one of the most viral videos I was in this year was me claiming that I paved the way for Donald Trump, and he is indeed paving the way for me. So
you want to tell them just a little bit about you, like a quick, maybe 20-second, 30-second
Oh,
thing?
sure. Stick away. Hi, Vermin Supreme, friendly fascist, tyrant you can trust. Let me run your life. I know what is best for you. All politicians are vermin. I'm the Vermin Supreme, the most qualified candidate in this race at this time. I will lie to you because I am a politician. I have no reason not to. Yada yada, etc., etc. You know, like from the internet. Yeah.
So, he's promised in the past, I think, free ponies, a pony-based economy.
Yes, pony-based economy. Free ponies for all Americans. It is a federal pony identification system. You must have your pony with you at all times. Mandatory toothbrushing laws, zombie preparedness, time travel research.
It sounds like
things
a lot of millennials.
Things that nerds like.
Yeah. So do you think, tomorrow's the last day, right?
Yeah.
And Trump's going to be accepting the...
Yes, and of course, traditionally...
You think protests might get crazy?
It's conceivable. I mean, historically and traditionally, it seems that the police take that opportunity during the speech to raid things. And
sweep them all out.
Yeah. I mean, they've raided...
You think they'll leave you guys alone, right? You're pretty far away.
I suspect. I don't think they have any real reason to do that. But in the past, they've definitely raided the convergence spaces and all that stuff. But this is such a spread out type of event. There's no real central locations that even make sense to raid, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, although they did the FBI raid this morning of some folks.
Really?
I didn't hear the story about that completely. Rod Weber, flower guy, was there. He's got some video up of that.
Oh, wow.
I guess they raided some anonymous house.
I mean, there was the flag burning earlier today.
Yep.
But there's not that many protesters. It's you've got hundreds of journalists surrounding small groups of activists.
Absolutely. It was like yesterday's little split-off march. There probably wasn't more than a dozen people who were in it, but all of a sudden there's like 150 journalists. And then when the police came in to make their fucking move with the bicycles, they were only splitting a crowd of journalists.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it was everybody on either side was like at the cameras, and it's like.
I'm like, can we please leave? Like, I hate being at a. Look, if the press wasn't there. I mean, well, you can say this. If the press isn't there, it's not a story because no one's telling it. But in this instance, the police are only there because of the press.
I think so.
Earlier today, there was about 12, lefty anarcho, mask-wearing, black kind of people running up and down the streets screaming, and the cops would just look over and then look away like we don't care.
Right.
Because the press aren't chasing them. They're running in the street. They're running out the street. We don't.
Yeah. How about the tire blowout? Were you here for that this morning?
Oh man, everyone was freaking out. They were like, shots fired,
crazy.
And it was like a tire pop.
Exactly. And then the
everybody's on edge.
Oh, it's great. It was really funny to see the cops changing the tire though. It's like they thought they were some sort of fucking Indy 500 team.
Yeah. So what do you think's going to happen? Do you think the DNC might be crazier?
I don't know. Hard to say. I don't like to speculate. I don't like to pundicize. I mean, I think we all sort of hope that there'd be tens of thousands of people in the street. And, but we take what we can get. I think, for a while there, I was getting ready to fucking declare protest dead in America, but I don't think I'm quite ready to do that just yet.
I mean, it feels a little down. We thought that. I mean, there was crazy protests for the Trump stuff, and he's still going to be
been going on. And I think there will be crazy stuff,
Yeah,
and I think it's just because it's a national security event. I think because they put the city on lockdown. I think a lot of people who've been doing it for years have just had enough of that bullshit. There's nothing to be gained by it almost. You're just going to be fucking kettled by cops and told where to go and what to do, and
that's what happened.
That's pretty much what happened. It's just a total fucking cock block of our First Amendment.
That's what people are saying. It's like the worst it's ever been for the First Amendment, with the harsh lockdowns and the court. It's very, very heavily secured. But we saw a lot of violence, like a lot of fighting at the Trump events.
Yeah.
So people are freaked out.
Sure.
Wearing bulletproof vests.
I mean, this was potential powder keg. I mean, yesterday the tension was very thick in that park, man. It was like unfucking believably tense with the fucking militiamen and the Black Lives Matter and the Westboro Baptist Church on one end and the Bible thumpers on the other, and all those fucking cops surrounding each and every group. It was
nuts.
Really
it was
crazy.
like concentric circles of cops.
Yeah, I saw it diagrammed out in one article today. It was just like, okay, and the cop, and I gotta say, I mean, in a lot of these events, I mean, I'm still getting a lot of love from the cops, but there's a lot of fucking cranky cops too.
Oh yeah. All right, man.
I think they're chafing.
It's
all about the chafing.
Chafing? I mean, dude, I was sweating in my pants.
A chafing cop is a cranky cop, it is. And I firmly believe that a chafing cop is a much more dangerous cop, because if their fucking ass is burning and balls are fucking burning, of course they're gonna hit you a lot fucking harder.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's hop back into the camp. All right, dude. So I'm gonna head back into the camp, say what's up to some people, and then probably get out of here. Probably head home and get ready for the final day of the RNC, which many people believe might be the craziest. Donald Trump is going to accept his nomination. So the time of this shooting, that's tomorrow. You'll probably see this video in the morning or something. So you just got to meet Vermin Supreme. He's a presidential candidate, satirical presidential candidate. He's a funny guy, and he's opted out here with the protesters and stuff like that. So stay tuned for more coverage. You can follow me on Twitter at Timcast, TIMCAST. It's also on Instagram. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. We're trying out new 360 footage and experiences, so on YouTube at Timcast. Subscribe, share, and comment below. Let me know what you think. Is this cool? Is this fun? I will be covering this stuff. I will be live streaming, and so will Fusion and many other reporters. It's going to be a great time, and stick around for the DNC, which is next week. All right? All right, I'll see you guys soon.
These guys we're live streaming. Here's the puppy dogs.
Peter, Freddy, what is this? What is that?
Oh, that's 360. Oh, wow.
Kiss it.
Oh,